In today's session, I'm going to take you through how to get qualified as an accredited expert coach in less than 30 days, and we've had clients do it quicker. And this is going to be one of the most important modules. It's going to have everything that you need to understand how to do it, how to use school, how to get access to the entire program. This is the one. Okay, now some of you can think, oh my God, how can I be accredited in less than 30 days? The goal here is to get you going. All right, are you going to be the best that you're ever going to be in less than 30 days? Of course not. It's an ongoing process. Are you going to be good to go? Of course you are. Are you going to get better? Of course you are. Remember Malcolm Gladwell wrote that book Outliers, and he said the 10,000 hour rule, right? There's no such thing as talent. There's just doing and practice. That's all. Now you have to get going and get started to get good. All right. You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. Okay. And so we're going to get you going regardless of those limitations in your head. So what you're going to get from today's session, I'm going to take you through why is it so powerful to be an accredited certified expert coach, why the coaching industry is becoming more regulated, why build social proof as a verified expert coach, and what are the facts when it comes to clients buying from a coach, all right, how to get certified in less than 30 days, the exact process, how to use the school group exactly broken down, can you really be certified that quick and be ready, all right, and what this means for your future and then next steps, okay? And so look, why becoming an expert coach is a game changer, because look, the coaching industry is regulated and a lot of people get upset about this, but you're here for free. So don't worry, I got your back and it's gonna be okay, all right? There are different degrees of regulation in any industry. So for example, a surgeon needs high levels of regulation due to the client risk, of course, right? Building regulations also need high regulation due to the potential danger. Now, the coaching industry, because it's talk therapy, doesn't need as high regulation as that, but there is regulation. All right, there have been many cases where coaching businesses have found themselves in court for bad business practice. This is regulation. All right, and so being a good business owner is getting the right skills and the right support so you can stay out of bad situations. Right, so that you're safe and your clients are safe and that everything's covered. Now, for years, right, there have been companies charging, so that they can regulate you and you pay, some of them charge $5,000 a year, some of them I heard charge a lot more, right? And so that is why we're doing it again for free, so that we can be supportive of your business. We've seen everything day in, day out. We've been to court many times in different scenarios. As I was a one-to-one therapist, I got taken to court by a psychotherapist who accused me of giving drugs to my clients in the very early days, of which it was all fine. I proved that that wasn't the case. But I started a long time ago, and people's, we live in a fragile world. We've got your back. There's nothing that we haven't seen over and over again, and so there's another reason why the coaching industry is also becoming more regulated, and it's getting stronger on this, and it will only get worse because of chargebacks. And the big sorts of institutes are no longer wanting to give to certain businesses because chargebacks are bad. They're bad for the coach, right? But they're also bad for the client, the person that does the chargeback. It goes against them, right? And so it becomes very messy due to a lot of people online saying scams and etc. and stuff. And so that's going to be the biggest change in the next couple of years with the regulation, and it will come in a different way. It means that you just won't be able to get finance for your business. And if you can't get finance for your business, it's a massive problem. It means you can't scale. It means that you won't be able to sell like high-end coaching packages. And so it's something that you've got to be really concerned about and be regulated around. And again, that's why you're here. We got you, and we're going to keep you safe. All right. So why get certified as a qualified expert coach? Because trust online is at an all-time low, and a lot of people are very skeptical. And look at you, you probably were skeptical just to come in here for free, okay? And so a certification as an expert coach will build your trust and credibility over someone that doesn't have one. All right, we have a lot of trust online in our brand, and that's why I'm going to pass it on to you. We're giving it to you as a fast track, and we're building this community together so that we can have loads of you really, like backing up the values of what we all, build together. And, we become a body within ourselves of regulation. And as you go through the EC program, you'll see how focused the expert coach process is on understanding the client's problem. If you focus on understanding the client's problem better than they understand it themselves, then you become an expert in their mind. Most certifications just don't do this. And if you understand, as I said, the client's problem better than they do, you become an expert in their mind. And so why build social proof as an expert coach, right? It can be used in your emails, and we are hardwired to agree that an authority in the industry knows more than someone who has no authority. How do we look at who's an authority? We look at the letters behind their names. And so if you understand your client's problem better than they do, you become the expert in their mind. And once you are certified, we give you these EC verified badges that you can put them in your email signature, as you can see mine here. And our goal here is to make this become a globally recognized standard. And again, we're going to do this for free for you. And so there's nothing stopping us from growing this really big. And again, we're backed by the IAPCAM, which is the International Authority for Professional Coaching and Mentoring. So again, it's the real deal, which means that every single quarter I have to update, every single year I have to update. And in order for us to get to the qualifications that we're at, we had to go through a rigorous process to do that. And so that's how we roll, okay? And so you're going to get these signatures, right? It's going to be super cool. And we're going to stand out in the space. And my goal here is to bring as many of you in as possible so that you become the expert in your niche, because the authority in any niche is the expert. And what we think of when we think of the authority is the person right at that top. And so that's what I want you to be in your niche, all right? And now you might go, oh, I don't like some of this. But look, what are the facts when clients are buying from your service, right? Buying, from a coach, right? Who are your clients going to choose, right? They can choose a coach with a limited skill set versus, who's not up to date, limited skill, not ongoing training, lacking in competency and lacking in confidence, versus they can choose someone that has the EC verification, is a high-level expert skill, up-to-date, cutting edge, high level of expert skill, regular ongoing training, high level of competency, thus high level of confidence. Who is your client going to choose? Coach A or Coach B? Of course they're going to Coach B. So I want you to be Coach B. That's why we're here, okay? And so how to get certified in less than 30 days? This is the exact step-by-step process. All right, all you have to do is complete all the modules for the Expert Coach program. We can check your watch time. Do your own tasking for each module. At the end of each tasking, I'm asking you to collect your own point system so that you can hold yourself accountable. You don't need to post them in the group. You don't need to send them to us, okay? And they don't have any impact on the point system in school either. It's purely just as a ongoing process to track, that you're doing the work. Then what you do is you send us a recording of a coaching session that you've done with a client or a friend, all right, for us to review using the process, all right? And then you just send it in to ed@championacademy.co.uk and we'll go through that. And then you just complete an assessment document on that coaching session and you send it with that as well. So we can see that you're understanding the process. And then fill out a feedback form, all right, and send it back to ed@championacademy.co.uk. Now, on average, it'll be about a week before you get back, till we get back from you, and we'll go through the process. Now, some people said, does everyone get it? And that's not the case. I mean, we've had some really, we've had some people, send in some audios of like 10 minutes and, that's not a coaching session. We've had people try to get their accreditation with slightly less than that, just talking about coaching. So yeah, you're going to have to go through the modules and you're going to have to do a coaching session and then you're going to feedback that. It's not rocket science stuff. But it's like, it's, again, we want to get you going, give you the accreditation, all right, and then support you. And you have to start to become great, right? You don't have to be great to start, okay? And so in less than 30 days, it can be done in less than 20 minutes per day. You can upload the school app onto your phone so you can listen through, do the tasking, listen on the school app on your phone, go to the gym, listen on the school app on your phone when you're in the car, listen on the school app while you're doing the clean, whatever you're doing. So it's, what Tony Robbins calls net time, no extra time. Do it on the go, all right? And it can be done very quickly, okay? Now, warning, just a heads up one more time. At the end of each module, when you're going through the program within the actual classroom, right, there's tasking, but this is for your own personal note taking. You don't need to submit it to us. I trust that you're going to do the work. The more you do, the better a coach you'll be. It's as simple as that, okay? So one more time, you don't need to submit the tasking at the end of each module, all right? And so we will then post your expert certification to you in the post, no matter where you live in the world. All right, and you will get a certification that looks like this. It'll have your name and it will have your verification in there, and we'll also send you the verification so you can use it in your email signature, etc. And you become, like thousands of others, real people that go out, and we're super excited to support you on your ongoing journey of becoming an amazing coach. And just so you know, Manya got her expert certification in less than 3 weeks of joining the program, and so it can be done really fast. You don't need to be perfect. We just want you to get you going as quickly as possible, because the more you do coaching, the better you become. All right. It's a doing process. It's not a thinking process. And so sometimes people say, well, how can I be ready at this stage? You're never ready. You just get more ready all the time. You're always just getting ready. That's it. Okay. You get better as you do it. Okay. You can't read a book and expect to be a great bike rider. It doesn't work like that. What happens is you get on the bike and then you start becoming a better bike rider. Coaching is just like riding a bike. The more you do it, the better you become. Okay, all successful businesses are built on the go. All right, Warren Buffett, famously states how Bill Gates, people don't even realize that Bill Gates, whether you like him or not, I know some people don't like him today, I don't know how, because he's got the Gates Foundation that's literally given away more than countries has. Bill Gates sold the concept of Microsoft Windows before it had even been created. The company that were creating the hardware to the computer had finished, and they needed this software program to make it more user-friendly, because up till now everyone had to do some coding. And so when Bill Gates found this out, he phoned that company up and made their first sale. And they said, well, this sounds like an amazing thing that you've created so that people can use a normal computer, and it's just like literally writing on a word pad. How long do you think it will take to deliver it? And he's like, well, about a month. And they go, that's great. And so he had a month, and the company said, we'll need it in a month. And he said, that's perfect, in line with what our time schedules are. It will take us a month. And then he went back to Paul Allen and said, you got to actually build this thing now, because they hadn't even built it. And so they had a month to create it. And of course, was it the best thing? Of course it wasn't, right? It's just, as it got better, Windows keeps on getting better and better and better. It updates all the time, okay? Oprah, Elon Musk, they talk about the concept that all successful businesses are built on the go. You think that they have this moment where they're like, let's just get ready, like prepare and let's get ready. They're always getting ready on the go, okay? The goal here is to get you feeling confident fast, so you get out there and get better at coaching, okay? I'm going to be doing some tasking later on the modules where you're going to go out and get 3 people, right, that you can start coaching and bring them into the community, so you're their leader, right, and you practice together, right? And this is a big part of like practicing coaching. When I started out, people used to say to me, you shouldn't coach with your family, all that sort of thing. Coach with everyone that you can. Like, how can you not coach with your family? Like, they're going to be the people that interact with you in those most traumatic sort of events that you've experienced. They probably have your most amounts of triggers related to your past. So you're going to have to be able to nail your family inside and out. And as you become an amazing coach, right, you should be able to manage those triggers more effectively. So when people say don't coach your family, that's really bad advice, okay? So look, we're going to start now, improve later. That's how we go, okay? Right, don't get bitter. You just need to get better the whole time. Okay, all successful businesses are built on the go. Like, sometimes people go, oh, I don't want to start coaching till I need to know the name of the program that I'm going to call. I'll just tell you, some of the programs that I created during the actual event where they were in the room, I changed the name of the program because I realized I'd mislabeled it and it wasn't quite right for the outcome that they wanted. And so do not worry, let's go, I got your back. Okay, how to use the school program. Pay attention, all right, so that this will cover all your questions. Do not worry, okay? First of all, why is the Expert Coach program gamified, right? What is this gamification anyway? It makes it fun. It makes it more exciting, all right? To be a great coach, you must discuss and grapple with the concepts. It's not just, I think people join online programs today and they just want to do nothing. They're just going to sit there and learn. That's not how you're going to become a great coach, right? You have to get on the bike and ride. You actually have to integrate. And so this is the best way to do it online. If we were in a real live event, I'd be forcing you to talk to people, right? That's what we used to do. We'd say, turn to that person next to you, find someone else, all right? Go and speak to someone you haven't spoken to. Why? It forces you to interact with the concepts, and it's only when you interact with the concept you actually understand the concept. You can't sit there and do nothing. We get people all the time that join, sit there, do nothing, and then get nothing, right? What you put in is a direct reflection of what you get out. The more you put in is the more you get out. As Carl Jung, what you put in is a direct reflection of what you get out. And so the more you put in, the more you get out. It's quite simple as that. As you engage with the concepts and help others in the community, you will get more out of it. You'll become a better coach, all right? You'll become better at what you do. As it is, this is what it looks like, right? And if you click the classroom, here's what's going to happen. You're going to see this, and you're going to see course unlocks at level 2, at level 3, level 4, course unlocks at level 4, level 4. So the whole thing unlocks at a level 4. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to interact within the actual community. So if you post, right, you'll get points for that and you unlock the modules. So how to unlock the EC program in school? The EC modules release as you earn points. You earn points by engaging in the community. Each level opens up the next stage. Right, all of the Expert Coach program is fully opened at level 4. Currently, there's no additional curriculum beyond level 4. However, we do have the Expert Coach Accelerator, which I'll talk to you about at the end, which you can join anytime if you want to fast track the process, okay? And so look, there's 3 ways to earn points to unlock the EC program in school. And you'll notice, Alina, one of our star clients, right? She's got 7 points, right? And so you can see where you're actually, how many points you need to earn just below your profile score, okay? Creating your own posts in the school group scores the highest, okay? So when you post in the actual group, you get points for that, which means you're creating topics to engage with, right? And then commenting on other posts is the second highest level of posts. So you can engage with other people's points, other people's posts, so that you can earn points too. And then the third level is liking posts in school scores the third highest or the least amount of points, however you want to look at it. So if you create your own posts, you get the most amount of points. If you comment on other people's, right, you will earn points too. And if you get likes, right, you'll also earn a percentage of that point. Make sense? Okay, and so what happens is that you start here, then as you comment, as you interact with people's, content within the group, okay, what happens is that you unlock the next level, and each level you'll unlock a different part of the program. For example, at level 1, you get pre-transformation, everything you need around getting your head in the right level, the beliefs at the right level, a really important section, okay? And then as you get to level 2, right, you'll unlock at level 3. So level 2 is pre-transformation and level 3 is transformational coaching session, exactly how to do the 4-step process, all right, super powerful. And then transformational tools at level 4, all right, and then you'll get access to everything at level 4. But does that make sense? Post in the group, comment on people's stuff, like and engage, but you're doing it so that you genuinely understand the material and you take time to think about those concepts, and then the whole program is unlocked at level 4 currently, okay? And then you can see on your profile, all right, at what level you're currently at, right? Lena's at level 7, and Martha, one of our top clients as well, at level 7, just crushing it. And then you can see, again, like the amount of contributions that you put in means that you earn more points. So you can see Anina's got 1 contribution, right? And then you've got Alina's got 357 contributions, and you've got Martha raining it down at 610. And that's how the leadership boards are built out as well. Okay, and so you'll see also, right, level 1, you unlock straight away. Level 2, all right, you unlock pre-transformation. Level 3, transformational coaching session. Level 4, etc. And at the moment, right, we don't have anything beyond 5, 6, and 7, just access to live events, etc. And so when it's fully unlocked, this is what it will look like, okay? And level 5 in 3 days, Michelle, like as I said, some of our clients have done it really quickly. Lots have, okay? Someone like Bora unlocked the whole course in less than 24 hours. So it's really simple to do. You just have to engage with the community and then go through the modules, right? Go through the goal is not, oh my God, I unlocked the whole program. Like one of our clients said, I unlocked the whole program, but didn't go through the program. You're missing the point. You have to go through the program become a great coach, again, don't get too focused on the points. The goal is to consume the content and understand that. Okay, and so we do have a leadership board in place, and we're going to do some fun stuff coming up. I can't tell you about it now, but it's going to be really exciting when you see this. Okay, so what this means for the future. You're going to be part of a global movement that is going to change the game of coaching consultancy. There's nothing else out there like this for free, and also that has the credibility that we do. And with other, there's other boards out there, and people will say, is it this and is it this? Hands down, from every other board that you think is the governing board, we are outperforming them, right? There's specific ones, I don't want to start mentioning names, but there's people that say, oh, I have to be this sort of, and I don't want to hate, I'm not throwing shade at what other people are doing. I'm just, so you understand, we've been told, hands down, that we're outperforming, these other global boards because of the delivery and the support that we're doing. You're safeguarding your business from legal problems, right? You're going to attract more clients. You will have an amazing community supporting you. You will level up your coaching skills, all right? You become the expert. You're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun doing this together. And you get to live life on your terms. You get to do the thing that you've always wanted to do, to become an amazing coach consultant. And so the next steps, all right, here's some 6 post ideas. Introduce yourself into the welcome post. Obviously, you get points for that. Ask the community questions if you have any that you need specific help with. Welcome new friends into the community. All right, I see tons of you doing this. It's a really good way. Alina does this. She invites her friends in and then does a welcome post. Really good way of and then building authority. Again, they can become your clients and all these sorts of things, right? Because they could be your clients already. All right. Remember, I brought over 600 people to Tony Robbins events, and I became like a controller of that like sub category community within it. And it wasn't me trying to earn money from it. It was, I'm a massive Tony Robbins fan. And so, we did business outside of that, and we built this amazing community within his community, right? Read other people's posts, ask questions on them, go through the modules, post questions, do your tasking, interact with others over it. Okay, so if you're struggling for ideas, introduce yourself, ask the community questions, welcome new friends into the community, bring some people in. Look, we do really appreciate it. Look, I'm not charging anything. And look, we're not sure how long we're going to do that for, because financially, look, it takes a lot. We have to run ads to get people to join. That doesn't come for free. We invest a lot in order to get there. I need to pay team to support this. And so, it's completely for free, but it costs us. And so, help us, help me, help you, right? Help us grow. Okay. Go through the modules, read other people's posts, all right? Do a tasking, interact with people over it. Now, haters might say, how can you be good enough to be qualified in less than 30 days? At this moment in time, you can be fully accredited by the IAAPCAM for just going through the hours, all right, and through us by completing the number of hours that it takes to consume the EC program. That's how it works, right? All right, life is a continued learning process. Are you going to be the best version of yourself at the end of that? No. Are you going to keep getting better? All right, are you going to be better this year, next year, the year after? It's no different to my piano skills, right? I play every day this year. I'm really focusing on playing like minimum 2 hours, sometimes 3. Am I going to be, ready to play a concert at the end of like this week? I could get an okay one, right? Am I going to get better next year? Am I going to get better the year after? Yeah, of course. It's a continued learning process, right? Every coaching session you'll get better. And I started exactly here. When I first started doing one-to-one coaching, it would, I remember when I went to like 4 sessions a day, and it was just like, whoa, my head was blown up, right? And then I got to a stage where I could do 6 sessions a day, 8 sessions, and my best was like 14 hours, back to back, right? And it's like, it takes time to build these things up, but in time, as you keep on putting more and more in, you get better and better and better. And this is a life skill that you're going to use with your partners, your kids. This is not just something you're going to do as work, right? Or as a job or as a career. This is like the rest of your life, right? So it's not like, oh, I'm going to stop being a coach as you interact with your partner. No, your ability to, your whole relationship depends on this. Your whole relationship, your whole life depends on this skill. No, it does. It really, truly does. Your ability to manage your own mindset, your ability to manage your own, internal limitations. The whole thing, the whole of your life is going to come to a crescendo as we spend time together. I promise you that, because my life transformed when I became a coach. when I started practicing it and living it and breathing it, I would never have the things I have today if it wasn't for this skill. That's why I'm so excited to give it to you for free, because it truly transformed everything in my life where I was a non-learner, not successful, not happy, unfulfilled, very negative, internal doubts, not capable, right, to a person that can apply myself in anything. If I want to learn something, I can. I know that I can be successful in anything I do. I just put my mind to it. There's no limitation around that. I am, I've got super successful businesses in multiple different niches, and relationships beyond what I've ever expected in my life. Family, love, you name it, health, always working on it, and it's just a continued life, ongoing process. So super pumped for you to have that too. You have to start, and that's goal. When I first started, I had loads of people saying, "Who are you to teach?" People laughed at me. Some of them were my closest friends. I remember one of my oldest friends. He started commenting on, like, when social started to go out, and I started to because until social media came along, a lot of people didn't really know what I was up to, and then when they could, when I started pumping out on social, and people were like, "Oh my God, have you seen that guy from school is like a coach trying to help people," and you're like, "Didn't he fail?" and all of this sort of stuff. And honestly, some of the closest people in my life were like, "What are you doing? Like, who are you to do that? How like, so unsupportive." Because at some level they're going to be triggered, because it's easier to say, "Why are you doing that?" versus going out and actually doing it. So you have to get started. I always see, like, there's always a post every year or so where there's like a young 17-year-old, and some guy was being slagged off in a group because they were like, a 17-year-old being a life coach, who is he? And I was like, yeah, that's me. I started just like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, why? Their life experience is their life experience at that stage. And as long as you're like, going out with an intention to help, and you're willing to get better, you're willing to not say you're the best, and you're doing the best you can with what you have, and if you're authentically standing in a position of, truthful, this is what I really believe can help you, then there's way more people with problems than there are people willing to help. So it's going to be a good thing, right? If you want to get better, you just put more in, you'll get more out. The more you put in, the more you get out. If your intention is to help, that is all that really matters at the end of the day. As I said, there's more people with problems than there are people willing to help. And so remember, I started very young. All right, I got 3 E's at school. All right, so don't think that I'm some sort of perfect individual. And as I said, tons of people were like, how is this even possible? And then, as you become more successful, guess what? They disappear. And so I went from just a couple of people to thousands of people, right? And so if you want to get better, then spend more time with me. Join the Expert Accelerator. I'm just launching this right now, so it's something I don't want to talk about it completely now, but I'll do bi-weekly live sessions with myself, right? New live interventions every single month. I'm going to do advanced script breakdown and examples. We're going to do weekly accountability tracking, all right? And we're doing practice pairing up sessions live, right? And we're going to do discounts to live events, and I'm super excited. So if you do want to join that, it's going to be a game changer so that we can continue to get better together. A year from now, you will wish you had started today. Okay, so look, why is it so powerful? This is what we went through. Why is it so powerful for you to be a certified expert coach? Why the coaching industry has become more regulated? Why build social proof as a verified coach? What are the facts when it comes to clients buying from a coach? How to get certified in less than 30 days? How to use the school group? Can you be really certified that quick and be ready? What this means for your future, and then the next steps. So again, what we went through, accredited in less than 30 days. All you need to do, go through the modules, right? Unlock the program as fast as you can. Send us a recording of a one-to-one session, right, with a client, okay? Send it to ed@championacademy.co.uk, right? Send us a completed copy of the coaching assessment document so we can assess your understanding of the session. That's it. And then in about 7 days or so, you'll hear back from us to whether there might need to be, some fine tunings off the back of it. And then complete the feedback form, send that into ed@championacademy.co.uk. You can see it all below as well. All right, you can literally go through the program in less than 20 minutes. You can listen in the gym and in the car, on the cleaning, download the app, Remember, no extra time, do it on the go. Remember when you're going through the modules that the points at the end of each module is for your own personal note taking. You don't need to submit to us. We will trust you that you will do the work. The more you do, the better a coach you will become. Remember the 3 ways that you can earn points in school. You can create your own posts, you can comment on people's posts, you can like posts. Creating your own post creates the most amount of points. Commenting creates more, second, and then liking a post is the third, okay? Right, remember the 6 post ideas. Introduce yourself, right? Welcome post, ask the community questions, welcome new friends into the community, read other people's posts and ask questions, go through the modules, post questions, and do your tasking, interact with each other. And just remember, under each module there might be posts that you can read that I've attached to those modules that I think will be relevant for you. So if you do want to get better, join the Expert Coach Accelerator. I'm going to do bi-weekly live sessions with myself, new live interventions every month, advanced script breakdowns and examples, weekly accountability and tracking, practice pairing up, and discount to live. I'm super excited to launch this. It's going to be a game changer, and yeah, there's going to be nothing else out there, and I think you're going to be very surprised at the pricing of that, because you're getting live access to myself as well. And I give very little live access to myself because I wanted to create a completely automated business, of which, if that's the right step for you too, you can come through Clients and Automation when it's ready. When you're ready, it's ready for you. So look, remember the 10,000 hours rules, all right? Malcolm Gladwell, there's no such thing as talent. And I think that was a game changer, because most people think, oh my God, Ed, you must be really talented. No, I just practiced. I just did a lot. That's all. So just doing is all you need to be doing. All right, let's go. Let's get on with it. Let's go and get some coaching done. All right, go through this as quick as you can. All right, I cannot wait to experience and to send you your certification. I cannot wait for you to build the coaching business of your dreams. And I thank you so much for being here. Bring your friends and family. Let's get them on board. All right, let's go. Let's bring them in. And I'll look forward to being part of your wonderful journey. As always, no matter what happens, never give up on your dreams. I'll see you soon, okay?